G'day guys, welcome to this Monday edition of the show where I report the latest in gaming news. And yes, my eye has gotten better, but I still can't see too clearly out of it, but I'm gonna try and do my best to produce a good show for you guys. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please remember to smack the like button as always, and now let's get into our first news report of the day. And it's that Microsoft is thinking about Xbox 360 emulation on the Xbox One. Xbox 360 emulation on the Xbox One has not been ruled out, according to comments made by Xbox partner development lead Frank Savage. He was asked if there were any plans or anything coming up, and he basically said there are plans, but they're not done thinking them through yet, unfortunately. He also stated that it turns out to be hard to emulate the PowerPC stuff on the x86 stuff, so there's nothing to announce, but he would love to see it himself. One thing that is interesting is if Microsoft can't get their heads around all this stuff, is that they could take the path of PlayStation Now on the PlayStation. Instead of just creating a way to emulate games on the Xbox One from the Xbox 360, they could do a similar thing as Sony did, where basically they would create like a thing called Microsoft Now, let's call it that, and that way they would stream games across all their devices, including Microsoft tablets, phones, all that kind of stuff, and obviously the Xbox. That way you'd be able to go all the way back to Xbox Original, Xbox 360, and now play Xbox One online too. However, Microsoft is still working on all this stuff, obviously. They're not sure if they're going to do the emulation or if they're going to do a streaming service. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what they do, and while we wait and see, we sit here all lonely thinking, sad news.
Sad news! What the fuck?
So, today's sad news is some news that could possibly be sad news to some. And this is about Watch Dogs. Yes, Watch Dogs is in the sad news. What could it possibly be? Well, one of the animation directors on Watch Dogs was asked if there's going to be a jump button in Watch Dogs. And well, he replied, it's contextual, no need to press a jump button. Personally, when I read this, I was kind of like, what? Because personally, I like it when you can control a full range of movements on a character. When you're missing out on a jump button, that kind of sucks. However, I still think the game will be pretty damn awesome, so this news isn't the saddest news of all. But it is the saddest news of all on today's show because, well, there is no other news about sad stuff, so big news.
Big news!
So, when you talk about big stuff in the big news, it kinda just makes sense. Well, The Witcher 3 looks to be a pretty damn big game. And I'm talking about the map. The size of the map in The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt is gonna be massive. According to reports, it looks like the game will have the size of a Skyrim map. When I heard this news over the weekend, I was just like, what? This is gonna be epic! Now the crazy thing is, these reports are stating that the world is 44.89 square miles. And just to clarify things, this is just the space of the map, it's not the entire playability, like the whole way you can walk in that. It's not like Grand Theft Auto where you can pretty much go everywhere. And that's similar to Skyrim where you couldn't walk everywhere, but the entire map was 14.8 square miles. And well, that was our big news for today. That was all our gaming news for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now let's get to the Gorilla Man question. Thanks, Gorilla Man. Okay guys, the question is, what is your favorite video game console of all time and why? So put your answers down below in the comments section. You can have on the next show. Enjoy today's video. Make sure you smack the like button because I'm ChampChong Max Australia. Here are the answers to Gorilla Man's previous question.